Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, then welcome. Today's pick a card reading is a special one. Who wants to be your Valentine? In front of me, I have 3 different options, each with a different stone. Choose the one that really calls out to you. This is group 1, group 2, and group 3. Okay, let's get started. Hey, group number 1. Okay, so who wants to be your Valentine? Okay, so we start off with the overall energy, which is trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? So, that sets the tone that you and this person, there could be a little bit of a back and forthness between you, okay? So like one minute you feel like you're both on the same page, and the next minute you're not sure, okay? That's the feeling I'm getting with that card. And either way, this situation is calling for you to trust. Trust that if this is meant to become something, it will, okay? And if it's not going to, trust that it's going to be revealed. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so initially what comes to me about this person is that they're very youthful, okay? So they could be younger than you, but they don't have to be. But what I'm getting even more so is just how they are, is it's kind of like every moment, every day kind of seems like an adventure to this person. And, I just see them being real like lively, passionate, like enthusiastic and spontaneous. And like what I'm getting is that when you're with this person, you feel like so alive, okay? And like nobody else exists in the room. It's got this feeling of like you both feel like each other are like a wish come true, okay, with the 9 of Cups right next to it. And it's funny that both of these people are making like a similar, like woohoo kind of motion, like a leap in the air, and I feel like that's this person's energy, okay? They could be a fire sign, but even if they're not, they're coming across like one, like somebody who likes fast movement, like they're, like I said, like everything, they make anything feel like an adventure. And I feel like that's why you're so drawn to this person, is life feels exciting and fun with them. And here's what's interesting. So I'm actually getting like the Queen of Pentacles is more your vibe. So like I said, like you could be older than this person, but you don't have to be. But either way, I do feel like you're more mature, okay? But I do feel like this person is like, they might have some growing up to do, but I think like no matter what their age, they're always going to keep like this youthful, fun spirit about them though, And I do feel like they're working on like being financially secure. If they're not already, they might already be, because I do feel like this represents their energy as well. So this is interesting. So before I got a song from them, I actually got a song from you guys to this person, okay? And it's go on, leave me breathless, tempt me, tease me, till I can't deny this. Okay, so it's Leave Me Breathless by the Thurs. And yeah, okay, so I get that you guys light up around this person. You get this big smile. There's just this definite flirty, like fun exchange between you guys, okay? And if you have kissed, I feel like it's left you breathless. Like you can't wait till the next time you guys see each other. It's like fireworks, okay? This connection. And in fact, okay, that's funny that I say that, because 5th house also came up to describe this connection with this person. And if that doesn't describe it, I don't know what does, because literally this person's energy is like being at an amusement park. And yeah, it's like performance, entertainment, love affair, passion, pleasure, parties, okay, like romance, just, yeah, it's got a very like party-like atmosphere. This person does. So you guys don't even have to necessarily be doing an activity that's fun, because any moment feels fun, but this person is adventurous, and I do feel like they also like to do things that are fun. And this is your guys' energy, okay? You come across like 4th house roots, like I know what I want, I know what I'm about, and I want somebody who's on the same page with that, somebody who wants to build a foundation and build a life with. I also feel like family is important to you, or whoever you consider family, okay? Doesn't have to be blood related necessarily, but those closest to you, mean the world to you is what I'm getting. So I do get a bit of more serious vibe with you, and that's not like a bad thing. It's just, you know, like this person, they definitely bring out your youthful side, and I do feel like you bring out the more mature side to this person. So you guys kind of like balance each other out in this way. It's just, I feel like you kind of wonder though, is this person on the same page, or are they not ready, like in this stage of their life? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Like there's something about timing and having to trust with this connection. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords. Okay. So this person, you know, they view you like the Queen of Cups. Okay, if you're a guy watching this, just flip it and make it work for you. Okay, King of Cups, but like you are beautiful or handsome. You know, your personality is amazing to this person. You are just like the full package. Okay, like they deem you like a gem. Like you are such a catch. But this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for all of you. Some of you, this person may be ready to like commit. And for others of you, I don't feel like they are. So it's going to depend on your person. But either way, this person, like whether they want to commit or not is what I'm getting. This person finds you to be, like I said, like a gem. And like they love spending time with you. That's why I see they want to be your Valentine. Their message to you is can't look in your eyes. You're out of my league. Just a fool to believe I have anything she needs. She's like the wind. Okay, so like I said, even if you're a guy watching this, it still pertains to you. And yeah, I feel like you guys are going to be like, what? This person acts confident, you know? Like, what do you mean they think I'm out of their league? But yeah, that's what I'm picking up on, believe it or not. So that bit of, this person does act confident, sometimes cocky, you know? But honestly, guys, I see through it. Like, I do feel like when they get down to like that serious, like, what am I doing here vibe, then they're kind of like, they do get a little insecure and like they would rather jump ship a little bit, okay, than actually face it and be like, okay, yeah, I know I'm enough. I know we could be something together. Okay, so like I said, but for some of you, this person does want something more with you, and for others of you, they may not be ready, okay? I do see though that all in all, like this does call for like communicating with each other, okay? Either way, like being honest and having a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, so let's take a look at some signs, but as usual, do not get caught up in signs, because whoever crossed your mind when hearing this is who this is about, okay? But I know people like to hear some signs. So I have Taurus and Leo, okay? But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised though if it wasn't an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, okay? Like a very fiery energy coming through, but again, that could be the person's personality. All right, so let's see if any traits or initials want to come through. Okay, so we have straight hair, younger, that's funny. Alert, yeah, I was picking up on that. Okay, let's see what initials want to come through. Don't get caught up on initials. Okay, it's whoever crossed your mind. So we have D, L, G, Z, A, S, U, H, E, R, and N. But again, whoever crossed your mind, that's who this is. Okay, group number 1, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 2. Okay, so who wants to be your Valentine? Okay, so for the overall energy, what we got are religious factors. It says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, that could be an indicator of like I was initially getting, there was some kind of obstacle between you and this person. So for some of you, it could be a religious or spiritual difference that's kind of keeping it to where you two feel like star-crossed lovers, okay, like you're both feeling this connection, but nobody is quite putting in the action to making it become something. But for others of you, it's not going to be religious factors, okay? This card for me is like when there's some kind of factor, you're both kind of weighing, like, is this a big enough reason to not be together even though we both want to, okay? And that could be any difference. Like I said, religious, spiritual, an age gap, some kind of like cultural background, beliefs, or, you know, you name it. They could be with somebody right now. Like, it's going to be different for all of you because it's a general reading. But that is like what's coming through. Is there's some kind of wedge between you guys currently. Okay, so here's the tarot that came through for you guys. We have Two of Wands, the Chariot, Seven of Pentacles, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So, you know, starting off with the Two of Wands here, it's like there's a lot of daydreaming. Like, man, if we were together, what would that be like? That's like the vibe I'm getting with this card. Kind of like they feel like the grass is greener on the other side and you are that other side, okay? And this can also be kind of like a planning, like how would I approach you? What would I say? Like what would we do if we did go out on a date? All that kind of stuff, okay? So a lot of dreaming, a lot of fantasy. But the Chariot is definitely like when the mind's made up with this person, like they go all in on whatever it is that they want. Okay, they're a very go-getter, very ambitious person, especially like whatever it is that they do for work, I feel. And in fact, they might also be diving into work, okay, as their way to like keep themselves balanced is what I'm seeing with that. But like, I just get the feeling that if this person does decide to be with you, like you'll know. Okay, like there won't be any like wondering. There is currently, okay, and that's not an indication that this person is on the fence about you. It's more like whatever this obstacle is, okay? But yeah, so with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like you're both kind of in this energy where you're both feeling this connection, but not a lot of action is happening yet you both know you have the potential. You know what I mean? To have this like plant, but currently, like you guys are in the seed stage where you're not seeing a whole lot of growth right now. And with the Knight of Pentacles, like, you know, this is a very slow moving card, but it is deliberate and it is moving forward. But so that's kind of like the overall energy between you guys. Like you both know there's a spark. You're waiting for that Chariot, that fast paced moving where I don't have to question this, you know, no doubts. But like currently you guys are in this stage. The waiting for something to become something, and any progress being made is slow, even if it's deliberate, okay? All right, so here's what's interesting about this connection. So we have Dreams, Neptune that came out. So it's like you guys, you have such a unique connection with this person, okay? With Dreams and 12th house, Surrender, it's kind of like this was like a fated connection where you both could have dreamt of each other before you actually met each other, or you knew each other and then you dreamt of some kind of an interaction with this person, and then all of a sudden, if you notice in your waking life, like something shifted between you guys, okay? Definitely connected on the 5D. You know, with the 12th house, I feel like this is a highly spiritual connection with this person. So it's like, even if it doesn't make sense, the two of you, and it could be, you know, whatever this obstacle is, it makes sense to you two though, okay? And it's like on some level you both already, you know, this is what I'm getting. Even though it's like you both have to act like you're keeping it on the low is the feeling I'm getting, okay? In fact, that makes me want to bring out the rest of the tarot. So we have the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Yeah, with the 7 of Swords, it's like you both feel like the best thing to do right now is to keep this on the low, to the point of where it's almost like you're both in denial about your feelings, okay? Like you're trying to keep it cool, professional. For some of you, I feel like you work with this person and Meanwhile, the emotions that are coming through for both of you is like the 10 of Cups. Like you both feel like, oh my gosh, like I found my happily ever after. Like I feel like I dreamt this dream person into existence, and yet we don't know if we can be together. Okay. Yeah. And it's kind of like you're both at the edge of your seat, kind of wondering, like, well, what's the other person going to do? Like, is anything going to change? Like, you're both waiting for this, like, abrupt shift to happen, where it's super obvious is what I'm getting. And the channeled song that I got for you guys is... Meanwhile, okay, before I get into the song, with the High Priestess here, it's kind of like you're both having to be okay in the unknown and in the dark, while waiting for a sign, okay, like a huge sign where it would be undeniable that yes, like this isn't a big enough factor and we're gonna go forward with this connection, okay? Yeah, you're both waiting for that sign and that chariot energy just to like happen, okay? And I feel like, here's the thing, this person feels like if they did decide to move forward with this chariot energy, the song that came to me was, I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Okay, because this person is so no nonsense that they're like, no, like, if I make up my mind, like, this is happening, okay? I will do what it takes to become this 10 of Cups with you. Yeah. And I feel like you know this, but it's just like you're both at kind of a standstill and kind of, like I said, like at the edge of your seat. It's got a very like, ooh, but yet you both know like anything could change at the drop of a hat, like in an instant, is the feeling I'm getting. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at what signs wanted to come through. But again, like I always say, like, don't get caught up on signs. Like, whoever crossed your mind while hearing this, that's who this is about. But I know people like to hear signs. So we have Capricorn. Okay, there's that boss-like energy again. And Virgo. And like Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio wanted to come through as well. So a lot of earth water vibes coming through. But again, could be any sign. Okay, so let's see if any traits wanted to come through and initials, okay, for this person. Okay, so we got bald. So for some of you, this person could be bald. Okay, we got someone new. So that just means like this is coming across like somebody that you haven't been romantically involved with yet. Okay, so you could have known them for years, but it's still a newer connection because you haven't been involved. Okay, we have curly hair for others of you. Okay. We have fire sign for some of you. I was getting a twinge of fire. Like I said, earth, water, fire. Could be air too, though. It's a general reading. Straight hair. Okay, so we have every like hair type coming through here to fit any of your guys' thing. Air sign. Okay, so we officially have like every element coming through. That's the thing about a general reading. That can happen. But again, it's whoever crossed your mind. Okay, let's get some initials. Okay, so we have K, E, P, C, N, J, V, L, M, and Z. But again, it's the initial of the person who hit your mind when hearing this. Okay, group number 2, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments. And if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys. Hey, group number 3. Okay, so who wants to be your Valentine? So for the overall energy, we have, it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Okay, so that's actually going to make more sense once I get the other cards out. Okay, so for the tarot, we have the 2 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. Oh boy, group 3. This is like deep. Okay. All right. So I feel like this is definitely somebody you guys were romantically involved with. Okay. Call it an ex or not. It doesn't matter if it had that label or not, because this is basically like an ex with the way that you both felt it when it ended. Okay. And what's interesting is this person might have played it off like it didn't bother them. Okay, but I feel like it really did. And it's like they're currently like debating, like, should I or shouldn't I like hit you up? And if I do, how do I do it? You know, like that kind of feeling. Like they're really weighing it. Basically though, like when they were with you, it was the best of times. And I feel like it's got that feeling like they did something and they feel like they messed this up with you. Okay, I'm just getting like regret. So on top of like mourning the loss of not being with you anymore, I feel like they messed up. Okay, because here's what's interesting. I see them wanting to come back around, and I do feel like their intentions are pure, and yet they're having a hard time letting go of what they did. Okay. So with it saying like it's safe for you to love again, it's telling you like if this person does come back around and it comes to you to give them another shot, like I do feel like it would be safe for you to do so. Again, this is a general reading, so that message could resonate for some of you and it may not for others of you. You'll know though, okay? That's where you have to check in and see what's true for you. For some of you, this connection could be done, okay? But for the majority of you that chose this pile, it is saying that they are coming back around with, if they decide to come back around, with pure intentions, okay? And here's the thing though, okay? So they really do want a fresh start with you with the Ace of Pentacles, but they feel like, you know, you're going to be like the Queen of Swords. So just kind of like very observant, not really showing if you want this or not. I feel like they try, if you have social media, they try to gauge on social media if you miss them, you want them back, like, have you moved on? Okay, all that. And meanwhile, I feel like you're just kind of playing it cool, kind of like doing your own thing and living your life, and they can't get a read on you, and that drives them crazy, I feel. Okay, and if you got rid of them off social media, they might have a fake account. Okay, I'm just getting like, you know, just all these vibes coming from this person. What's interesting though, they do feel like you might be kind of like aloof, standoffish, and icy towards them because they think you could still be hurt from whatever happened, okay? For some of you, I'm actually getting this could be reversed. You could have done something that messed this up, and yet they still want this, okay? But you're the one who's like, ooh, I don't know, like, because of what happened. But you know what it's saying? Like, regardless of who did what, if you both want this, I feel like this might as well be reversed. I feel like you're both coming in with good intentions. You both would want this for real. But yeah, definitely getting a lot of air and earth vibes though, as far as like who this could be. Did I say air? I meant water, but there could be air too. Yeah, okay, so the song that I got from this person is It Must Have Been Love, But It's Over Now. Okay, by Roxette. Yeah, they're definitely in their feels, okay? Like I said, like they feel like the best of times were with you, and now it's like nothing compares. And they would want nothing more than to make this right with you is what I'm seeing, but they really don't know how like you would, respond to them. So I feel like they just don't hit you up, even though they're debating. Yeah, in fact, when you two were going strong and things were going well, it's represented here by Jupiter, expansion. There was so much enthusiasm, optimism. It's got such a happy-go-lucky, anything is possible type of feeling. Okay, we also have second house here, so, they could have been a bit into, like, materialism, is what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm getting for some of you, this person is really into cars, different, like, designer brands, or name brand stuff, okay? It's just, like, what they're into. Okay, so the signs that wanted to come through, but again, like, don't it's gonna be whoever, you know, crossed your mind, but just for fun, I'm gonna say what signs came through, and then we'll do initials. So I have Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces. I'm also getting Taurus. Pisces again is coming through. Aries, Leo, Libra, Capricorn. But again, could be any sign. Okay, we have blue eyes. I'm also getting like green though. Okay, so light eyes. Oh, okay, initials wanted to come through even before I finished. Okay, so we have D and O. And fire sign. Watches your social media. Oh my gosh, I just said that. So I love when like things get confirmed like that. You have blonde hair. That's interesting. So a lighter hair, it doesn't necessarily have to be blonde. It could be like a dirty blonde-ish light brown. Alert. Okay, I feel like your guys' chemistry was on point. Younger for some of you. Oh. That's interesting. TV wanted to come through. Okay, again, initials, but TV could have been significant. Maybe you guys like to Netflix and chill, okay? Oh my gosh, we have an X. Brown hair, for those of you that it wasn't light. Social media, ooh, that really, I feel like, here's what comes to me about that. Not only could they watch you from like another social media account, but like I feel like your social media just made this breakup even harder. So maybe you posted like you're living your best life and they're like, how could you? If this meant as much to you as it does me. They could also have been doing the same thing and you could have thought the same thing. Okay, it says you two have mutual friends, and if not really in person, it could be on social media. All right, so let's see what other initials want to come through. Okay, so we have L, D, S, G, R, and E. Okay, but again, it's whatever initials of the person who hit your mind. Okay, group number 3, this is what I see for you guys. If this resonates, let me know in the comments, and if it does, don't forget to give it a like. Thank you all so much for being here. Bye, guys.